Hey guys, we're working on the Rambler again, and I had Buddy over last week. He helped me do some of the stuff, and it's Mike. Yeah, it's just Mike. But anyways, it's Mike, and Mike. I think I'm gonna go get him again tomorrow. I was just talking to him. He's bored, wants something to do, so I'm gonna go get Mike again, and we're gonna work on this some more. So, anyways, what I wanted to say was we got a new fuel line in, and I went ahead and hard lined it from the carb, and as you can see right here, from the carb down to the fuel pump. Now, on this Rambler, I had vacuum wipers. Somebody took them out. They tried to put in electrics. The wires were bad on the electric motor. So I'm going to try to get a vacuum wiper motor back in it. But needless to say, because it had a vacuum wiper in it from factory, there was a vacuum pump on top of the fuel pump. Now there's just a regular mechanical pump in there, which I got the original fuel pump. We've talked about this in the past videos. I was going to try to rebuild it and stuff. I'd rather leave it up to the professionals just because it's such an important part of the car. And AMC Lives, I thought they had one. Somebody said to check Gavin, so you might check them. But American Parts Depot's got them. Now, I'm going to probably get one from them. They get them from time to time. I think you got to give them a core and stuff, but I'm not for sure. But don't quote me on any of this stuff. I just look this stuff up like you guys do. So if they don't have it, I apologize. But there's places you can go look. So, but I need one for a V8, and they're a little bit harder to find from what I understand. So, I mean, you can find them from time to time. But I got one. It just needs to be rebuilt. It doesn't function properly. But also, not having that vacuum pump in there, it's got to do something to the other vacuum stuff. I mean, surely it's got to do something. This carburetor has the heat riser and stuff on it for the choke still. I'd like to leave it that way. So I need to get the new insulator plate that has the proper hole in it for the side vent tube over to the driver's side of the manifold. And or it goes down to the heat riser cross. There's some vacuum stuff that goes in there. I ain't quite for sure where it all goes because I don't have everything. All I got's the choke side, and it's not complete because it doesn't have this side. It doesn't have the well, I'll just show you. In the manifold, somebody eliminated right here. Somebody eliminated the flap that has the little tube that goes, with the spring and everything that on some, I don't know if this one has a tube. I think this one just has a spring where it shuts it down some and then pushes it over the intake manifold. I don't know. So this is one of the things that's kind of driving me nuts. I mean, I like working on old cars, but I don't know everything. You got to learn. So, but I would like to put it back to that setup. So I might get me one of those little heat shut off things for the the end of the manifold, the heat riser or whatever it's called. Like I said, I don't know. But I get that because I'd like to keep this the way it is. I thought about putting a Phytech on here or a Holley EFI system on here. But the carburetors ran so well when you had them tuned right. This car ran like a top, when I had it driving and going before. But anyways, one more thing I wanted to show you why I keep rambling about that part of the Rambler. We also got the gas tank in, and we didn't film it, and I should have filmed it, but we didn't film it, so I apologize. But anyways, the gas tank's back up in there. There is a new sending unit that's hiding, right there between the gas tank and the little piece of trim that sticks down there that keeps stuff from getting on top of the gas tank. I've got a cap over the filler neck to keep dust out because I am going to do body work on this. If you look down this thing, this is pushed in 1/4 of an inch right here. So they just didn't care to fix it right. But also, this lip is round from about here to about here. and it shouldn't be. It should be pointy like this side right here. I mean, it's supposed to be round, but it should be more of a point. This is just kind of bull-nosed. So, but also, I did do the brakes and had a bunch of footage of the brakes and stuff, and it just didn't work out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of show you. So let me set this up real quick. Okay, and get out of my chair. Hold on a minute, bear with me. Okay, now what I wanted to show you is on Ramblers, they, sorry guys, let me fix you a little better here. Okay, a little crooked, but it'll work. On Ramblers, you got these little nuts, or these little bolts, and you take and get those off of there, because that's what holds your drum on. There's 3 of them, but it's missing one that's right there. But what I wanted to show you is that's how the assembly is in the brakes. Now, I do got new springs in there, got a new wheel cylinder in there, new shoes in there, new adjuster. You had to keep the old tensioner plate, which that's fine. I got new cable in there for the tensioner puller, whatever you want to call it, new springs and everything. So now when you put these back together, sometimes you can't, I mean, you just want to get them adjusted right. This tensioner is where it's at. You tighten it up, and every time you push on the brakes, it's going to spin that until it gets to the point where these just move ever so slightly, just enough to release. But what you want to do is, you want to make sure that when you have your drum on there, your drum can move freely and slide around. Now, if you did what I did and changed the wheel cylinder, you don't have to fully tension that tensioner to where it just slides on. You can leave it somewhat loose like I did. It probably can go another 5 to 10 clicks maybe. But I'm going to bleed the brakes. And as you bleed the brakes, the thing is going to adjust itself anyways. And since my whole brake system is pretty much empty, by the time the fluid gets to where it's pushing out on those, it's going to push out on them ever so slightly enough times that it's going to put enough tension on them. And if it don't, I'll just drive around the block and push the brakes 50 times and then it'll get there. So everybody used to, back in the day, my dad was a big component of, you got in the car and you went backwards as fast as you can and you just slammed on the brakes. Well, that's not how you do it. That may be how you like break in the shoes or something, but or that's the way they thought you had to do it. It is hotter than the dickens. So anyways, got the brakes done, showed you the fuel system. Like I said, the fuel tank's back up in there. It was pretty bad in there. Note to guys, just spend the extra money on fuel and go buy 89 to 91 octane and be done with it. At least you won't get all the water in there. That stuff usually has so many additives added to it that it helps more than it hurts. So us guys that like to run old carburetors and things, ethanol fuel is your enemy. It hates it. It hates all your rubber stuff. It just hates it. So if you got an old car, got a carburetor, just go buy the good fuel, put it in there, waste the the extra cents to have peace of mind to know that it's good stuff. So anyways guys, take it easy. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I had more footage on doing the whole brakes and stuff, but I'm an idiot. I lost it all. So there you go. I do what I can. So I would still like to get some cameras and do it right, guys, but I just got my phone. I mean, freaking, this car's only taking so long. It's because it's all money. And when you sit in one of these stupid things, money's money, It's not like you can just, make a ton of it. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope this helps. I'm going to get up in my chair and go in the house and take a break for a while. So I'm not going to show you the ugly process of me getting back in the chair neither. So thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy. Later. Go do something. I'm going to go chill out and cool off. It's hot. Okay, bye.